What is going on, guys? We are Scots Eat Socks and we are playing some Plague Inc. today. So Plague Inc. is basically an infection game, just infect the world and kill them all. So we're going to start off with bacteria. We're going to modify the genetic code so it helps us a little. So A to B boost is basically just giving us a bit of a bonus with our disease points. It'll give us 8 straight away. So that means we can either spend it or just save it up so we can actually get a few things. So other genetic codes, we're going to have Darwinist, Aerocyte, Herbophile and Ionized Helix. So we're going to play this on casual, but we will be playing normal brutal and mega brutal through different videos just to show you what it's like. So we're naming our plague Slipjed and that'll be our disease. That'll be our disease just carrying through. Like, people will literally be screaming, "Oh no, I've got Slipjed knot! Oh no!" Right, so we're going to start off in Kazakhstan. Basically, you have to pick a country to start in. We pick Kazakhstan's relative choice, as in it's right in the middle of the EU, and it'll probably infect more people. So in the bottom left, you'll see the disease counter. That is how many disease points we've got and how many we can spend, as you will find out later on, as you'll need to spend it just to basically cross countries, get through borders and do all that other stuff. Right, so on the bottom right we have the world, and that is basically the blue bar that'll tell you if you're about to fail the game or not. So it's basically the cure for your disease, which if you get that to 100 it's game over. So there's ways to prevent it and slow it down, but our strategy, it won't go up unless someone starts coughing their guts up. So as you can see, it'll pop up with some country information in that. And yeah, that's it. So we'll be spreading to China. We're starting to infect hundreds, so as you can see, it's in Kazakhstan, increasing chance of each infected person to cross over the borders. Shortly we will be getting into planes and basically just flying all over the country and all over the world with our disease. So as you can see, it's slowly going up in Kazakhstan. We've got 928 people infected just now. And at the start it's slow, but once you get into the game it'll be fast. So right now we're just going to evolve our disease a bit by going so it actually goes through air a lot easier and it can go over water. That is what the water and air are for. The higher you get them, the faster it will go over them, and the easier. And so as you can see, we've just had a bubble over China, so that means we have just infected parts of China. And so hopefully this game starts to speed up a little bit. As you can see, we've infected, basically look at the counter, it's going up in 10,000. So we're infecting more countries, so we've started to infect into Russia and Central Asia. As you can see, we've just got our first symptom, but we're removing it because we don't want to kill anyone just now because we're nice. So we're just going to speed this up so it gets a lot quicker, and it'll just be a lot easier to get DNA points and infect more countries. As you can see, Kazakhstan's basically almost fully infected, and it is now fully infected as I was talking. So Central Asia and China have got quite big red splodges on them. As you can see, from China to UK, someone's gotten a plane with their disease. Since no one knows about it, no one's blocked off the airports or the boats, so they've just went straight to the UK and now infecting us. So in Russia, Kazakhstan's fully red now. So that's a good sign that we're doing well. We've got 17 in Kazakhstan, 17 million plus have been infected, and China and Central Asia are going the same rate. So we've got Baltic states getting infected now. The UK is starting to get quite big down London area. As you can see, China's actually getting infected quite easily. It's going up fast. The red dots are just coming up out of nowhere. So we've got into the USA, and we're infecting parts there, down to Mexico and areas like that. Unfortunately, there's a few places that are a lot harder to get, like New Guinea, Madagascar, Caribbean. Those places are a lot harder to get, but once you mutate your disease, it'll be like eating a pie. It'll be so easy, you'll love it. So we're starting to affect Australia now, and also, there's been planes from China to Australia to US, and US to China. So it's basically they're just going in a big circle now. Like, they're not going to get many infected, but as you can see, Europe is actually, the dots are just coming up anywhere, and this isn't sped up or anything. The dots are just going up, so cysts have been evolved, but we will take them off just so we don't kill anyone, as I keep saying. So, at the moment we've got 1,600,000,000 infected, which is good, so we're getting there. We're going to upgrade the air, and that'll make it transfer a lot faster. So South Africa's starting to get infected now. Mexico's getting there. There's bits of Canada, bits of Greenland. Iceland seems safe just now. So Central America, it's only got a few splodges, but I don't think they want to be infected just now. But the EU's just literally a red dot now. It's just literally a red blob, which is what we want. We want everyone to be infected, and then we're just going to unleash me. We're just going to unleash us, and we're just going to go over and killing everyone. So as you can see, USA is going up very slowly, and we've got New Zealand now. We've got Brazil. We've also got Argentina slowly getting there. Japan's getting there slowly. You can see a few red dots on there. Sweden, Norway, Finland, they're all getting there. Norway looks like it's got no dots on it, but it looks like boats have came out of it. Greenland and Iceland are now getting heavily infected. And basically the EU is literally just gone. You can't even see any land, it's just red dots. So as you can see, the lower part of the states, where Mexico is, that's just basically fully infected now. Australia's nearly fully infected. New Guinea is coming up there, and the UK looks like it's just gone. UK, Ireland. So we're going to get rid of the coughing symptom right here, because we don't want people to cough yet. So Egypt looks like it's fully gone now. Everyone looks like it's infected now. We've got Spain. Canada looks like it's doing quite well, along with Norway and Sweden. Looks like Brazil's actually doing not bad. It's starting to pick up now, and this is just on normal speed. Canada, I think the cold's getting to our disease, so that's not really infecting much there. Basically, that's almost the whole EU actually completely gone. All of Australia looks gone. New Zealand looks like there's a few blobs. So we're just going to evolve our water again, so it goes over water more. So we've got 109 disease points, which is still going up. Canada's starting to get more and more infected people. So we've mutated insomnia again. So we're just going to keep doing that. Get rid of the symptoms, and that means once the whole world has been infected, as you can see, it's almost infected. It's just basically West Africa and Central Africa, and a few bits around those areas that are just not infected. We'll get there eventually. As you can see, Canada is starting to pick up with the disease rate. It's spreading like wildfire, but that's because we've just sped this up just so we can actually see what's happening, see what needs done. So, as I just said, eventually we do need to kill, but we're just waiting just now until the whole world's infected. As you can see, there's only Canada and New Zealand left to infect. So that is actually quite good. So everywhere's almost done. So I think we're going to start evolving symptoms just now. Yep. And that means people will start dying, and that means we will finish up this game shortly, hopefully. So basically, once you kill everyone, once a few people start dying, someone will notice, and a cure will start being made for that straight away. As you can see, if we don't infect everyone, China have just blocked their airports, and a lot of other countries will start doing that as well. So it's just New Zealand now. We've got just under 300,000 to infect, which is not that bad. So lethality is not the huge bar, but it will eventually. As you can see, the blue bar is actually going up quite quickly. But hopefully our disease is strong enough that it can actually override that, and kill everyone quickly before it reaches 100. So a pop-up just said, like that, we've killed more people than the Spanish flu, which is actually quite an achievement, especially for a disease named after one of us. We are deadly. Smallpox have been we've done out the record for smallpox as well. Soon it'll be tuberculosis and that. As you can see, they focused on a cure, so it's going to try and go up faster. So what we're going to do here is basically evolve a few of these so it's immune to some medicines, and it'll slow the cure process down. As you can see, we're almost halfway of killing everyone. We're killing everyone very quickly. Well, as you can see, we're just evolving the abilities so they don't infect people they don't cure people as quickly as we can. As you can see, there's a blue plane going across. That's trying to cure everyone, and basically that's. So basically, when the blue bubble comes up, pop it as fast as you can. It will slow them right down. And genetic reshuffle means they're working on one set of DNA, what they get. So if you reshuffle it, that means it's a completely different DNA, and it means the medicine won't work. But if you have a look at the death counter, we have almost killed everyone, which is good for us. So basically, we've got literally under 1 billion left. People are dying by the 100,000. Got less than 100,000 left, and the countdown is starting to go now. They have stopped. So basically, just researching that. As you can see, we've got less than 10,000 people left on the Earth, and there we go, victory at last. Right, so thank you for listening to our video. We will be back very shortly with the next few videos. Goodbye.